What's going on, guys? FD Guru bringing back another fantasy sports podcast episode. Um, I'm going to be talking about five guys I like tonight, one at each position, per usual. And on this four-game slate, I hope this advice is used to help you guys. It's a bit of a tough slate, so I'm going to start with things at point guard, and my favorite point guard of the night is Goran Dragic at 6,700. He has a pretty good matchup against the Lakers tonight. This game should stay fairly close. The Heat aren't really prone to blowing out any team, and the Lakers have actually been playing pretty decent as of late. Goran Dragic has also been playing decent as of late. Pretty consistent. He has that upside, as we can see, 54.8 3 games ago. And at 6,700, it's a pretty fair price tag with his matchup. He should easily be able to get over 30 fantasy points tonight. Dragic is a top play at point guard tonight. For shooting guards, you could spend down a little bit. I don't mind Dwayne Wade tonight at 4,600. Wade has developed a pretty decent role off of that Heat bench. He's back home. He feels comfortable. And again, against the Lakers, he should be able to run that second unit and get plenty of usage. He's coming off of a great game, probably the best game of his season so far. 25 minutes, 27 points. He had 40 fantasy points. I don't expect him to do that again, but I do expect him to get, 24 minutes again and come off of that bench and easily get over 20 fantasy points at 4,600. That's all he needs. He makes for a pretty decent, almost a punt play with that salary. He makes a really enticing play at shooting guard at 4,600. So don't think that Wade is a sketchy play tonight because shooting guard isn't exactly loaded. C.J. McCollum and Andrew Wiggins have decent matchups, but they're a little overpriced, especially Wiggins. He's shown that he isn't consistent at all, even with Jimmy Butler out. Jeff Teague seems to benefit the most with that Butler absence. Small forward, I am spending up on LeBron James tonight. There aren't really studs to pay up for tonight. This is a kind of slate where you're just going to want LeBron. You're going to want that guaranteed 50-plus fantasy point guy. He has a great matchup against the 76ers. This game should stay close. He's at home. This is just a good game to spend up on. I mean, maybe on a bigger slate, I wouldn't be so intrigued by him at 12,200. But on a 4-game slate like tonight with not many studs to pay up for, LeBron James looks pretty good to me. Definitely a cash game play. You could maybe fade him in a couple GBPs if you want tonight. But, I mean, look at that game log. He doesn't get under 50 fantasy points. The past 2 weeks, he's been absolutely outstanding. No Kevin Love. His usage only goes up. LeBron James is a must-play in cash games tonight. I do like him a lot, even at that elevated salary. For power forwards, I like Kelly Olynyk at 4,500. It's a really cheap price because he's coming off of his injury, but he's going to see at least 24 minutes again tonight. He's going to be a major focal point of this Miami Heat offense. He's got a good matchup against the Lakers. The Heat like to run him a good amount, and he does a little bit of everything. He scores, he rebounds, he assists, and he's pretty good on the defensive end as well. This Heat-Lakers game should be fairly high-scoring and fast-paced. I certainly like Kelly Olynyk at power forward at 4,500. And we're going to actually stay on the Heat train tonight. 4 out of the 5 guys I'm mentioning here are going to be Heat guys. Dragic, Wade, Olynyk, and now at center, I like Whiteside a lot at 7,700. He has, like I've said, a great matchup against the Lakers. The Lakers don't have a great defense. They're without Josh Hart tonight. So that's going to screw up some rotations. They should be a little out of sorts. And I think Whiteside's absolutely going to dominate the paint. I don't see anyone on the Lakers stopping him. 7,700 is a very fair price considering I think he easily gets over 40 fantasy points tonight. Julius Randle should have a pretty tough time covering Whiteside. It's a pretty big mismatch. I could see Luke Walton shifting some rotations throughout the game with Whiteside giving them a bunch of issues. So I'm not saying you got to play all those Heat guys, but I'm definitely saying those 4 guys are in really good spots tonight. If I were to rank the Heat guys as my favorite from 1 to 4, 1 being my favorite, I'd probably say Whiteside is my favorite Heat play of the night, with Dragic at 2, Olynyk at 3, and Wade at 4. But all 4 are in great spots tonight, and I think if you focus on those Heat guys, I think you could benefit a lot tonight. I hope these picks help you, and until next time, I am the FD Guru, and I am signing off.